we play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Path to Glory.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to Game 3 of our special Age of Sigmar draft campaign. If you're wondering, what the heck is that, Matthew? Then you clearly didn't watch the first game in our draft campaign, which is okay. I don't expect you to watch every one of our videos. There'll be a link in the video description below to the rules of how this campaign works, but here's the basics of it. We don't know what our army is beforehand. Now at this point we do, because we're in the middle of the campaign. You just choose a Grand Alliance and then 3 factions within that Grand Alliance. It then randomizes 3 leader choices, of which you pick 1, and then 3 battle line choices, of which you pick 1, and 3 battle line choices, of which you pick 1. After that, it randomizes 3 choices from a variety of categories: leader, behemoth, battle line, and other. And you keep picking 1 of each 3 choices until you hit your points limit, or you're within 100 points of your points limit. In this case, we started at 1,000 points for game 1. You then play with that army, using only the leader's abilities for the Grand Alliance, its command traits, and artifacts. Nothing else. Nothing else. No battalions, no lores, nothing. You don't get to choose a realm you're from, so you can fit in that one artifact that makes it ignore all rend and fly. You don't get that, all right? Just the allegiance stuff. Just a very simple Grand Alliance stuff. And then what we did is, after the first game, we drafted in more to our army to bring it up to 1250. And what we're going to do at the beginning of this one is draft again to get up to 1500. And it follows the same rules and just keeps adding on. Now we're going to add on an optional rule that is in that document below, which is before you draft for the next round of the campaign, you can elect to choose one of the units from your existing army and remove them. Now I have to specify, if you've combined 2 units into one, you only get to remove 1/2. You can't like combine 2 together and be like, okay, well, this whole thing's coming out. So you don't get to cheat like that. You just can choose one of the minimum size units and you can remove it and then start to draft. That way, if you have a choice you didn't really like, or you want to open up to more points for some of the bigger stuff, you're welcome to that, but just one thing. So we're going to do that as well, and we both have something that we're going to get rid of, so that works. Other than that, the full details of the rules I will post in the description below or above, wherever you happen to be watching this. Or you can just go to MiniWarGaming.com, and there should be in the tools and rules section of our website as well. And we love to know your feedback, what you think about this. If this is your first time watching, do us a favor, go back and watch game 1 first. That way you can kind of feel like how it progresses. But we'd love to hear what you think, if you think this is a fun format to watch, and if you have suggestions on how to make it better for you to play and for us to play. Let's take a look at the next draft. Oh, and this is Cory. I realized I didn't introduce him. Cory's been here for like 2 weeks filming with us, so I feel like we all know Cory now. Just a quick recap of where we're at. We're both at 1240, I believe. This is our 1250 point army, somewhere around there. It doesn't really matter. I've got my Destruction army, which consists of Iron Jaws, Beast Claw Raiders, and Gloomspite Gits. So we got a Mega Boss as a general with Gore-Gruntas. That's all the Iron Jaws you see in here. And we got some Yetis from the Beast Claw Raiders. The rest are from Gloomspite Gits, just with the way that everything rolled. Fellwater Trogos, Rockgut Trogos, 20 Shootas, 40 Stabas, and a unit of Loon Smasher Fanatics. And over here, we've got yours, which is Fire Slayers, Caratron, Overlords, and Dispossessed. You got an Auric Runesmiter on Magmadroth, Auric Runesmiter on foot, Hearthguard Berserkers, Gunstalker, Gunhauler, that's what it is. Yep. 2 units of Arcanaut Company, Thunderers, Hammerers, and Iron Drakes, shooter guys with cannons. Now we both can choose a unit to remove before we draft as we go up to 1500 points. I'm going to remove my Loon Smasher Fanatics. They were awesome one game and horrible the other. I just don't want them anymore. What about you?
This little thing's going home. He needs repairs.
Okay. So now we will continue drafting until we're up to within 100 points of 1500. Or you can choose to stop whenever you want to, in case you want command points or anything else. And since last round you drafted first, I will start the drafting. So I got the other category: Loon Smasher Fanatics, Spore Splatter Fanatics, and Brewget Spiker, Boggle-Eye, Shroommancer, and Scaremonger. I got the 5 guys. To be honest, I wasn't really happy with any of those choices. But these guys are good at buffing those guys. But those guys get shot down by those guys. So I don't know how much those guys are going to help those guys before those guys shoot those guys. So you get a choice of another leader: Arcanaut Admiral, an ether chemist, or an auric runes on a magmadroth. And you chose the chemist, which is really good at buffing nearby order units. So he could actually give these guys an extra attack on their weapons. Or maybe just the shooters, so they can shoot lots. That's probably more likely that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then I chose other again. Loon Smasher Fanatics keep trying to finagle their way back in my army. I also got the Boingot Bouncers, and I'm re-rolling right now because I realized I chose the guys that I already have. 2, Sneaky Snufflers. And I chose the Boingot Bouncers. This brings me to 1450, which is where I will have to stop. It'll give me an extra command point. That'll be kind of nice to start with a command point. You rolled another leader. Man, I'm jealous. I want another leader. Orc Runefather, a Battlesmith, or an Admiral again. And you chose a Battlesmith, which is scary because now you can give even better saves to your army. He has a rule that in the hero phase, he can hold up his banner high and all order units, because we're changing it. That's one thing I should mention right now, actually, because people won't know. Part of the rules of this system for this draft is that anything that affects friendly faction actually now affects friendly alliance. So if it said friendly Fire Slayers, it would be friendly order. If it's specific to a unit, that stays. But like the prayer here, he can use it on anybody in here. So all units wholly within 12 inches will get +1 save, but they're not allowed to retreat. You can choose to do that or not do that.
Take it.
Your last pick, no, you can take it. Oh no, it's too expensive, you're right, sorry. I'm gonna re-roll, sorry. So you have to choose between Coralers, Thunderers, or Sky Wardens on the other category. And you chose the Thunderers, so even more shooting for your army. So lots and lots of shooting, which makes up for the fact that they are vastly outnumbered by all the Grots and stuff. And man, I kind of realized that when I combine these 3 factions, Gloomspite Gits, there's just so many units for Gloomspite Gits that they're just going to come up more often than everything else. The entire other category is all Gloomspite Gits. So that's why you're not seeing as many Iron Jaws or Beastclaw Raiders. Also haven't rolled another leader yet, so it all rides on this guy. We are playing shifting objectives. That's where there are 3 objectives in the middle. And you roll a d3 at the beginning of each battle round. And the corresponding objective is worth 3 victory points, while the other 2 are worth 1 victory point. And you deploy 24 inches away from each other, or 12 inches from the center is more appropriate in this fashion. We'll be playing on this awesome map by P-Work Wargames. You can find them at pworkwargames.com. We got trees from Foreground. A lot of this terrain is just purchased as aquarium terrain and then painted up by Greenleaf Terrain. And we got these cool stones that are pre-painted terrain from Gale Force 9. Cory finished deploying first because now I got those 5 little guys that make it so that I have definitely more drops. So he'll be choosing from now on out, unless I drop them before the last draft, which I might, maybe, I don't know. We'll see how they perform today. So you get to choose who goes first, Cory.
You get to go shoot first, Matt.
Okay, what a surprise.
Yeah.
Shooting army wants the close combat army to move forward first. So I'm actually at 1450, so I start with a command point, then I gain a command point in my hero phase. I have the Destruction Allegiance ability, which on a 4+ in the hero phase, I could move a unit 6 inches. I'm going to wait to do it after, though, because I can do it during the hero phase, and I want to try to get some abilities off, and if I move out of the way, then they might not be in range for those abilities. Boggle Eye is going to cast Mesmerize, which is a casting value of 6, and will pass, and we'll choose a friendly unit wholly within 12, which will be the unit of Grots, and they do not have to take Battle Shock tests until my next hero phase. Scaremonger on a 3+ can choose a unit wholly within 18 inches and make them reroll runs and charges. It'll actually, sorry, it's a Moonclan Grot unit specifically, so this does not become just Alliance. 3+. So this unit will be able to reroll runs or charges. And our Shrewmancer has a spell that is totally useless right now because I'm not close enough to the enemy. It gives them -1 saves and -1 hit rolls. And so I will just throw Mystic Shield on said Grots and pass. And I might as well do the 3+, give them reroll wound rolls of 1. I don't know why. Yeah, it didn't work. I don't think it would matter. And now we will do the Destruction Allegiance ability, which is that you roll a die for each hero, and on a 6+, they can choose a unit within 6 inches to make a free move.
6-inch move, I should say. Unless they're close to the enemy, then they can charge. Unless they're already engaged, in which case they can pile in, not fight. Now the general gets +2 to this, so it's on a 4+. Nope. Well, I don't know if I really cared to get it this turn. Next turn would probably be more important. We forgot to see which objectives was most important, so it is that one over there. And now we'll go to the movement phase, where I will reposition from here to here. Everybody pretty much ran. No, not everybody pretty much ran. Everybody ran. And there's no shooting to do because it wasn't getting in range. Now, as much as they ran, I could have actually gotten up much closer with a lot of guys, but I'm not interested in letting you get that effective with your shooting. Now, you're gonna have effective shooting regardless, but I don't need to also allow you to charge me as well. I'd rather try to dictate that and hope that you don't get the double turn and get to shoot me twice, and then charge me if you really want to. So I have no shooting, I have no charging, no battle shock, which means I have all 3 objectives, which is worth 5 victory points. So 5-0, woohoo! I take an early lead. That's right, give me the first turn, I'll take an early lead. But so you started off with the command point as well because of the command trait. You gave your warlord, your general, so you're up to 2 command points, and you got a prayer, 2 prayers actually, and your ether chemist and your battlesmith to make some decisions.
I already got it. Ether Chemist is going to tell these guys they can shoot twice with their guns.
So you're picking the main gun, not the torpedo gun.
Not the torpedo, the main gun.
Yeah, the ether chemist can choose a unit within 3 inches, and then choose a single weapon, and that weapon gets +1 attack.
Yep.
And that's so it could be a melee weapon as well, but obviously in this case you're choosing their main cannons. Next up,
My priest guy is going to say, hey, no retreat, but they get
the battlesmith.
Yep, but they get +1 saves.
So units wholly within 12 inches of him cannot retreat, and they get +1 save until the following hero phase. Very powerful.
Will be cracking his rune that says everyone gets +1 saves while they're wholly within him. As well.
Ooh, you're gonna use that now, eh?
Just in case I don't get the double turn.
That's true.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, +2 save is pretty darn good. And then you have 2 prayers that you can cast as well.
Yep.
They're both the same thing, 3+. You get to choose a unit wholly within 18. They're both wholly within 18 of the entire army, so you're just rolling them both together, because it doesn't really matter. So you can choose 1 unit wholly within 18, which is the entire army, to reroll wound rolls.
We'll make them.
Okay, so really supercharge them, hope that they can do some damage.
Yep.
That's your hero phase. We're gonna go to the movement phase, where they're gonna be cautious? Not cautious?
We'll see.
We'll see. They're gonna start here, and then they're gonna move up to here. So you moved up your hammers, you ran them to shield as much as you can. And with both of these guys, they're at a 2-up save right now. Woohoo! And they're immune to battle shock. And these guys have a 3-up save re-rolling, and a 3-up save, and a 2-up save, which ignores anything that's not at least Ren -2. Now the Hearthguard Berserkers moved a little too far, so they're not benefiting from any of the armor save buffs, but they still have a hero close enough to give them their +2 to their ignoring wounds. And then all the shooters obviously did not run, just moving into position to fire, which is what is going to happen now. Thunderers are taking their shots over at, guess what? The Stabbas. So hitting with their Durridin handguns on 4s, the white dies on 3s as it's the leader. Ooh, okay, only half hit. 3s to wound. We've got 3 wounds. I got a banner that gives me +1 against shooting, and this is -1 Ren, and we got enough shields. So we're at a 5-up save here. Rerolling 1s thanks to Mystic Shield. Ooh, can we save it? Can we save it? Woo, Mystic Shield for the win. 1 dies. Iron Breakers, what's their target?
I think it's going to be the Rock Guts.
Ooh, and they've got the extra shot on their main cannons, so goodbye, Rock Drogas. So the white one's a torpedo, the rest are just the regular cannons. Double shooting.
Hitting on 3s.
Nice. That was the important roll, because the next one you get to reroll thanks to the prayer.
Yep.
3s to wound, re-rolling. Ooh, good thing it's re-rolling. That's a lot of misses. Re-roll those 3 pluses. Oh, there we are. All but 1. Those are good. They're 5s.
Okay.
Look, they look. My rule for cocked dice is, I know for the camera maybe it wasn't obvious, but if you look straight down, it's usually obvious what a cocked dice is going to be. If there's any disputes, to re-roll it, but just for the sake of speed, we don't. So torpedo's a -2, so I don't get a save. How much damage does it do?
D3, because you're not a monster.
Not a monster. D3. That's 2, and then these are all -1.
-1.
So I get a 6-up save against them. I make only 1 of them, and they're 1 damage each.
Yep.
So I'll just throw that one back in there for the 2nd damage of that one. And then I ignore wounds on a 5+. Oh, that is 1, almost 3 dead Trogoths. 1 Trogoth with 1 wound left. Ooh, you feel a little better now?
That's a little better.
After only doing 1 damage to the Stabbas, the other guys just took out the Trogoths. We got 3 Thermatic Volley Guns and 1 pistol are in range to fire at the Stabbas. The ones in the back are not in range. So starting with the Volley Guns hitting on 5s. Oh, not bad. And 4s to wound. Oh!
See,
off camera he said, don't forget I hit but I don't wound. And you were right. This -1, so I get a 5 up. Woo! Mystic Shield. Oh my goodness. And then the pistols?
Yep.
4+4+. Nothing. Wow. Oh no. And then lastly, have another Arcanaut Company. And you want to put the 3 pikes to finish off that 1 Trogoth because you're starting to feel a little less sure about yourself.
Yeah.
And then the 5 pistols into the Yetis or the Shooters.
5 pistols and the shooters.
Okay, so let's do the 3 pikes first, hitting on 4s. Oh, you weren't kidding. All right, 3s to wound. And they're -2. Okay, so they get through my armor. D3 damage. Oh, it's off the table. 3. Can I roll 3 5+? If I get 2 5+, you were absolutely right to put all the shots into it. Oh, look at that. He dies. Oh, wow. You weren't overcautious. That was exactly what you needed. And then the pistols to the Shooters. Right? What's the Shooters?
Actually, one of those is the leader. I need to take his pistols out. They wound better.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right, 4s to hit. So into the Shooters. 4s to wound. So 2 wounds. There is no rend here. Now, I don't have shields or anything, but I do have the banner that gives me +1 save against shooting, so I'm 5 up. No Mystic Shield, so 2 die. And then you've got the leader hits on 4s, but he wounds on 3s, thanks to his, what is it, is the flare gun?
Yeah.
So I still get a 5 up, so only 2 die. Let's keep our netters. You have no charges to declare, because anybody in range ran, so we have Battle Shock. I lost 1 Stabba here, but my my bravery is going to be too high. They're base 4. They've got 30+, so that's up to 7 already, and the banner gives them 8, so losing 1 is not a chance. The Shooters, on the other hand, they lost 2, and their bravery is, they started with 20, they lost something, so their bravery is 5, because they don't have a banner to give them +1. So I could lose more here. I am in range to use a command point for Inspiring Presence, but whatever. Yeah, see, I'm fine. So that's only 4, so nothing lost. And that's the end of Battle Round 1. So we've got, first, before we roll off, this is now the important objective. That's probably not the one that you wanted.
No.
And now we got a really important roll off because you sure are hoping for a double turn.
Yes.
Because you get to do all that again, which it wasn't ridiculously good, but it will allow you to pick off some more.
range.
And you could, honestly, it was bad rolling.
And that can charge it.
And they could charge and do lots of damage, and so it's a win-win for you. If I get next turn, then you still have your aura off, the once per game aura of the +1 save. If you get the double turn, well, you lose that aura, but then you get to do a lot of damage. I win ties. Uh-oh. Okay, well, double turn it is. I'm assuming, right?
Thank you.
Okay, order turn 2. Hero phase. What you doing?
Well, we're not retreating, that's for sure.
All right, banner turns on, gives +1 save. You don't have that once per game ability anymore to give the other +1 save, so you're a little squishier. It's a little.
We're going to tell them to shoot those guns again.
Twice.
Yep. And then we're going to see who can get the reroll
prayer.
ones.
You can roll both prayers together because your heroes are still wholly within 18 inches of everybody.
Oh.
And once again, you get one of them. Is it the same unit? Or are you changing your mind?
It's going to be the same unit.
Yeah, that was a good volley. Going chewing through 11 wounds just like that, which ignore wounds on 5, so that's pretty good. Movement phase. Everybody's getting ready. The hammers are getting ready to charge on in and do some damage, with all the shooters behind them lending support. Brave, brave hammers. And your gun line's going to move up. They move up there, getting ready to volley again at full strength and whatever the heck they want. Chemist will stay with his guys so he can keep buffing them. And then your Battlesmith moving over to keep his 12-inch bubble going on this entire blob right here. Hearthguard Berserkers are itching for a fight, and they sure know how to have one, so they're moving up. And The Argonaut Company is leaving the comfort of all their buddies to support the Hearthguard Berserkers, because they're pals now. They're chums. Running your Auric Runesmiter on foot. Oh, 10 inches. No problem. He just wants to stay in range for his abilities.
Yeah.
Auric Runesmiter on Magmadroth, moving his 12 inches up. And that brings us to the shooting phase. Thunderers taking their shots into the Stabbas. Hitting on 4s, except for the white die, hitting on 3s. Not bad. Wounded on 3s. The -1 rend. Ooh, look at that. 5 got through. 5 up save after all the buffs and debuffs. And you Mystic Shield this one. Wow, Mystic Shield is really doing its job. That's 3 grots that it saved, so 2 of them died because of that. 1, 2. Argonaut Company also firing at the Stabbers. 18 shots hitting on 5. Well, I see lots of 6s, but not many 5s. Forest a wound, your greatest weakness. Yep, 2 wounds. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
-1 rend, so 5 up save again. They're both saved. Oh boy. And then the regular pistols, which don't have a rend, so they'll naturally kill more. You watch. Whoop. Forest to hit. Forest to wound. Dude, you are consistent. Oh, no, that was good. That was good. That was good. Told you they'll do more damage. I do get a 4 up save against those, though. Rerolling 1s. Oh, look at that. They killed 3. 4. That's a record. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breath attack and the axe into the Stabbas. So there's just automatically D3 mortal wounds because there's at least 6 of them. So 1 of them dies from the mortal wounds. And toss the axe on a 5. And another. Nope, never mind. Iron Drakes want to take out the Yetis, which after seeing what they did to the Rock Gut Trogoth shouldn't be a problem. Lots of shots because he double shotted them or added a shot to them. 3s to hit.
Not as good as last time.
3s to wound, re-rolling. And I have no saves against these. Oh, looks like you've already killed 2 of them. That's 2 of them killed right there. And you've wounded the next one. So we will keep... Which Yeti do I want to keep alive? I don't think it really matters. Let's keep this Yeti alive. And the Argonaut Company over here, you've decided pistols go into the Shootas, and then the light skyhooks into the Stabbas. Skyhooks first, 4s to hit. Okay, well, that was fun.
That's
Pistols! 12 shots before we get to the leader. Hitting on 4s. 4s to wound. That's 3 wounds. I get a 5 up save because of my banner. And only 1 dies from that. And then you get your leader who's 4s to hit. And then for him it's 3s to wound instead because he's got the flare. That's 1 more. So 2 have died. Sorry, was it 1 had died or 2 had died already?
1 had died.
Yeah, so now 2 have died. Oh, might as well just... No, I'm going to keep the Inspiring Presence range right there. So you 2. 5 throwing axes into the Shootas, hitting on 5s. This is just a because I can kind of thing.
Yeah.
Make you waste your red dice rolls. You got 1 hit. There was 1 5 in there.
Oh, there was a?
There was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's a surprise. Oh, it's a wound! Does it kill 1? 5 up. Yeah! The axes did something. Woo! Hammers are going to charge. 7 inches. You really don't like that 7, so you're going for something higher? 6! Well,
Wow,
yeah.
that's fine.
All right.
Don't live all day.
Yeah. Engage the Mega Boss. Charging like that, staying within 12 inches of your banner to keep that +1 save, and for some reason staying away from the Trogoths.
Yeah.
Strange. Magmadroth, charging 10 inches. Easy peasy.
Where does it go now?
I don't know. So many choices.
Yeah, War Boss.
Yeah, you get rid of my War Boss, you get rid of a lot of my synergy. What little synergy I have. Hearthguard Berserkers, charging 4 inches. That'll be in. They go straight up, I believe. Are they with the 4.5? They are, okay. Oof, so 4 was your minimum charge requirement. Now you have the Artifact Quicksilver Potion, which is once per game. You can fight first before everybody else is selected, which makes them very powerful. Otherwise, you'd have to choose one of these 2, and then I get to hit back first. But this is going to hurt. So, Auric Runesmiter on Magmadroth first. Claws first, hitting on 4s.
Ooh.
Only 1. 3s to wound. Okay, -1 rend.
Yep.
So I get a 4 up instead of a 3 up. Ah, stopped it. Then your maw hitting on a 4. Ooh, okay. What do you got now?
Latchkey.
Hitting on?
3.
We'll call that a 3. And then wounding on?
3.
And
No
rend, so 3 up. Oh,
2 damage.
dang it. I knew that was 2 damage, and I'm like, that 3 up should be easy. So 2 damage so far. And the Runic Iron,
Hit down 3s.
wounding on.
4s.
So 1 more, no rend, right?
No rend.
3 up. Okay, we're good. It's up to you. He's down to 5, and now you get to choose a unit. So either your hammers or your berserkers.
The hammerers.
Okay, just remember to pile in the wrong way, and they lose their
Yeah.
+1 save. They were all able to get in. So what's your priority here?
We're gonna put 4 into him.
And then the other 6 into them.
Yeah.
We're 8 attacks into the Mega Boss. 3s to hit. Oh, he's not dying.
And
Only 2 hit. 3s to wound. That's 1 wound, so I get a 4 up save because of the -1 rend, which I fail. But still, he's got 4 wounds left. And then you've got your other 6 guys into them. 13 attacks, and with the netter, yeah, they're hitting on 4s instead of 3s. Oh, you know what? You rolled 2 3s, and the rest is just really good. I'm regretting not having a netter in that corner right there. 3s to wound.
Yeah.
Ooh, only 3 though. So I only have the 5 up saves in close combat with the shields, so 6 up with your -1, and rerolling 1, so 2 die. Well, I'll take from the back. I will obviously choose my shooters who are about to die, and I will engage in such a way that your guys are maximized the -1 to hit, so maybe I can tar pit you. We'll see. Yeah, so now everybody's going to be within range of netters. I am still going to keep these 2 at the back, though. Just to stay in that Inspiring Presence bubble, just in case I need to clutch it. There's 2 netters, so they hit on 4s. Wounding on 5s. So 2 wounds so far. You'll get a 5 up save against those, followed by a 4 up ignoring wounds. So you're fine so far. And then 10 regular guys hitting on 5s, wounding on 5s, nothing. And now you can murder me. It makes you feel better.
Yes.
So 11 attacks. 11 attacks hitting on 4s because of the nets. A couple juicy 3s, but you did above average again. 3s to wound, and this is going to hurt because they're just going to ignore my armor and do 2 damage each. So you just killed 10 guys. So I lose 10 guys. You're not going to get the objective because I've got these 5 guys on it, and you've only got 4 in range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got to keep coherency, which means I got to take from here. Because if I take from here, I'll be out of Inspiring Presence range. 8. Oh, I lose my other netter. 9, 10. I do have a netter back here, but a netter. That is everything of yours. So now I will go with my stabbas. They're obviously going to pile in and try to maximize their damage against the hammerers, and then we'll see what the Mega Boss will do based on that. So here we come to save the day. So we've got 1, 2, 3 netters. Hitting on 4s. Ugh. The hit was the important part, because I have +2 to wound, because I've had at least 30 guys. So 3s to wound on these. So there's 3 wounds. You got 3 up saves. So 2 of them die already. You know what, you can wait until I see how many die.
Yeah, that's true.
And then 10 more guys hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s, because of the +2 to wound. So we got 4 more wounds. 3 up saves. Ooh, no more die. So only 2 die from all of that. So the Mega Boss is obviously going to focus on them. Start with this big old axe, hitting on 3s. Not bad. Wounding on 3s. Good. Sorry, I was actually wounding on 2s because of the +1 from the artifact. So there's 1 more wound in there. So it's -1, so 4 up saves. And each failed is 2 dead guys because they're 2 damage. Whew, I didn't do nearly as well. And you guys are immune to battle shock as long as you're within 16 inches of a hero.
I'm going to pull that away.
4 guys. 4 guys.
4 guys. Oh,
Yeah, they're 2 damage each.
Boop.
And then I still have my fist as well.
Boop.
2 attacks with this fist, hitting on 5s. Yeah, nothing. End of combat phase, you can swing your tail at a unit within 3 inches. If you roll less than the number of models, which is automatic against them, you do D3 mortal wounds. So D3 mortal wounds to them just to finish some more damage. So 2 more die. I had forgotten they're actually immune to battle shock right now because I put the spell on them. So I don't have to worry about the fact that I just lost 11 of them. That brings them below 30 just from that tail attack, so they'll only get +1 to wound. But and you have battle shock on them normally, but you don't have to because they're immune, and you didn't lose anything else. So that is the end of your turn. So I've got Battle Shock on these guys. They've lost so many that those automatically run, so I'll use one of my command points to Inspiring Presence because I left the one within 12 inches. The Yeti's Bravery 6, I am not going to Inspiring Presence him. He lost 2 of his buddies, so on a 5+, he'll run. Well, he runs. It sucks, but it wasn't worth the command point to keep him there. So I get another command point. Boggle Eye is going to cast Mesmerize on the unit of Stabos again so they don't run. They need 6 or more. We got it. The Shroom Mancer is going to cast Fungoid Cloud on a 6+. Sweet, I got it. I'm going to put it on your Auric Rune Smiter on Magmadroth. It gives him -1 hits and -1 to his saving throws.
Yeah.
And Spiker here on a 3+, which he makes. Chooses a Moonclan Grot unit. And they get to reroll wound rolls of 1. And my war boss is going to whoa, which is going to work wonderfully because everybody counts as his units. And then we'll start moving. Fellwater Trogoths going to move up, obviously. Oop, face the right way. We're going to bring my Gorgruntas up to here. Disrupt your back line so they can't keep firing at my Grots. Because those are the guys who will hold the objectives forever. And we'll run. 1, 3, and 5. I'm just going like this, there, and then there. Just keep him over here. And he's going to back up. He doesn't want to be in combat. Not that he was, even if he was, it's a retreat. It doesn't matter. He's going there. Yeah. Boingrot Bouncers move 2d6. So they're going 4 inches, but they can fly. That allows them to hop over here. I was really hoping for a higher roll to actually go to your back line. But it also depends on what happens with my retreat and run I'm about to do. Retreating and running. Okay, good. 9 inches. Sorry, 10 inches. They have a base move of 5. So we're just going to move them all over here. Get them without 3 and within 6 inches of the objective. And also run this useless guy 5 inches. Woo! Or, sorry, 6. He'll run this way to get within 6 inches of that objective and just be an annoyance. So 2 Fellwater Trogoths are in range to puke all over the Arcanaut Company, and then one in the back will try to puke on the Hammers. So puking on the Arcanaut Company on a 2+. We got both of them. 3s to wound. Fooey, just 1. It's -2 rend. So you're up to a 5-up save. No, 6 up, because I only started a 5-up. No. D3 damage, which means D3 die. Well, only 1 dies. Could have been much worse. Puking on the Hammers on a 2+, then a 3+. Got it. -2. So they're back to their 5+.
Yep. Oh, no.
No, D3 of them die. Wow, that was so useful. That is all my shooting. So we're going to charge, starting with my Fellwater Trogoths. 4 inches. Not enough, so using my 1 command point to re-roll that, and it becomes a 9. That's much better. I failed to mention on camera, I had talked about this off camera. In the hero phase, he chooses a unit within 12 inches thanks to his artifact and gets +1 to hit against them. So he was going to choose the Rune Smiter for that. That's important, because now he'll be 2s to hit and 2s to wound. Still not enough attacks, though, to kill it. So I'm wondering if these guys should engage in there. This is a hard choice. I want them to crash through your middle line, but I also want my Mega Boss to stay alive, but then you can just shoot him afterwards. So this is a hard choice. Hard choice, indeed. Now I need to focus on the objectives. So we are going to come crashing up here. We're going to stay more than 3 inches from the Iron Drakes. Thank you. And we will go like this, because they're 2-inch reach. And I want to give these guys full attacks. Speaking of which, the Gorgruntas will charge 4 inches, which is all they need. I just needed 3. So we'll make sure that they spread out like this so they're all in. Boingrot Bouncers love to charge. 5 inches, though. I was really hoping to get to them because they do mortal wounds on the charge. Well, they needed a 6 to get to them. So we're just going to Boingrot Bounce over here. So when these guys charge, after they complete their charge, they choose an enemy unit within 1 inch, and then they roll a die for each model in their unit, and every 4+ does a mortal wound. And so we're going to do just 2 mortal wounds, which you ignore on 4s. I was really hoping for 3 or 4, so that you wouldn't do... Ah, you didn't do it! One of them dies. Okay, you know what? Because you failed both of those, that worked out. Beginning of the combat phase, I test for my WA. What I do is I look at the number of, normally Iron Jaws, but in this case faction units within 10 inches, because we're playing our special draft, which changes everything that's faction to alliance. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So obviously this will go off automatically, but there's at least 6 of them, and I roll a 6, I get +2 attacks instead of +1. No, so all those units get +1 attack on all of their melee weapons. And just a reminder there, when we're doing this draft campaign, because it's mixing all the different factions, any rules that affect friendly faction, in other words like friendly Fireslayer, friendly Ironjaws, instead affect friendly or alliance, so in this case, friendly destruction. It definitely makes certain things very powerful, but both sides get access to that synergy, such as the Battlesmith being able to give everybody +1 save, or the Ether Chemist being able to give these guys +1 attacks. So we're seeing all sorts of cool little combos because of that, and I really like it, because both sides get access to it. It's a hard choice for me between the Boingrot Bouncers and the Mega Boss. Both of them are in danger if they don't go first. I think I'm more worried about this flank, though, because if I can take care of your Hearthguard Berserkers, then that empowers me a lot for winning the game. So we are going to start over here. Boingrot Bouncers into the Hearthguard Berserkers. So we've got 20 attacks. The white ones are the leader, hitting on 4s, but the leader hitting on 3s. No, not very good. Come on, let's not pull a Cory and not be able to wound. 3s to wound. There we are, I guess. Okay, well they're -1 Ren, so you only get a 6-up save, so let's not see any of those. It's your 4-up ignoring wounds I'm more worried about. You made 1 6-up. That's enough to kill 3 of them if you really whiff this. 4+. Oh, you made it really well. 1 dies. Ah, wasn't worth it. Should have done the Mega Boss first. Magmadroth is going to try to take out the Mega Boss. That would be a big loss if he died. Because on top of that, I would lose my +1 attack.
Oh.
Although I have to check that. It might have been that it just triggers it. I don't know if it's while they're within 12 or it's within 10. But we'll check that after. So you're hitting on 5s now with your claws?
Yep.
Whew, only 1 hit. But these are 2 damage. Wounding on?
3.
With what rend?
-1.
4+, please. No! That's 2 damage, right?
Yep.
Oh no, I'm down to 2! You got your mouth, hitting on a 5. Thank you, thank you. Then you got your what?
Latchkey hitting on a 4.
4 instead of 3. Okay, good. You can still kill me with your Runic Iron, but not likely. 4 is to hit. Oh, they both hit. 4 is to wound. No, but yeah, okay, so you can't kill him. All right, 3+.
Yep.
All right, okay, I'm alive.
Especially.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh! All right. Fellwater Trogoss will go next. Just leave them where they are. All 3 of them doing their attacks. They got an extra attack each from Wah. 15 attacks, hitting on 3s. That was average. 3s to wound. Ooh, that's lots. Yeah, so these are all -1. You get the +1, so you just have 5 up now.
Yep.
5-up saves. This probably kills them all. Because they're 2 damage apiece.
Rerolling.
Hold on, it's these guys.
Oh, it's those guys.
They don't get to reroll.
Yeah.
So I think that's all of them.
So it's 2 damage each?
Yeah, so that just killed 10 of them.
Yep.
Goodbye, guys. Booyah. Choosing the hammers next to go into the Grats. Now you're -1 with these, so you're hitting on 4s. Because those darn netters. Ugh. Well, that's a lot of 3s. Hey, they worked. 3s to wound. But okay, nothing. Well, the Gorgruntas will go next. We'll pile in just to kind of close over here. Start with the Pig Iron Choppas with an extra attack on each guy. Hitting on 3s. Nice. Wounding on 3s. Very nice. They're -1, so you're back up to a 5-up. But since you didn't run or charge, you get to re-roll.
Failed save.
They failed, so you don't get to reroll 4s. If it says failed, because it's an old book, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to do it after modifiers, which means we don't account for the
failed
-1.
save,
So you get to reroll 1s, 2s, and 3s. 5s to 5 up, rerolling 1s, 2s, and 3s. Ooh, not bad. 4 dead so far. 4 dead. And then we'll actually do the Gorgruntas as well. So the Gorgruntas also get an extra attack, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. Ugh, only 2. They don't usually do well. You get a 4-up save now, re-rolling. So failed 1, re-roll it, and you're fine. Hearthguard Berserkers next. 7 attacks with what's remaining, hitting on 3s. 4 hit. So 3s to wound. Oh, they all 4 went through. Nuts. Nuts, I say. -1 Ren, but I get a 5-up save because these guys are armored, so they're 4-up normally. Dang it. That's 3 dead because they're 2 damage each. So 3 of them die. Doesn't matter very much here. 1, 2, 3. Next up, my Stabbas will go. Well, yeah. Let's see what I could do. is I could have the Mega Boss go. He's got the reach to kill these guys rather than dying from all of that. And then I could have the Stabas come on in there, get a Netta on him as well, give him a -2 to hit for his next turn, which will make him pretty useless. Yeah, you know what? Mega Boss doesn't want to die yet. I know you can just shoot him and kill him, but at least that'll force you to shoot him and kill him, right? And he'll have Lookout Sir, which could slow you down. So, but the Mega Boss right now he chose him as his target. So, do I do it when I only have 2 wounds left, so I don't have much to lose? You're going to kill me anyways, right? Well, let's do the Stabas first, then, because then I'll get the +1 attack and be sure to try to finish off all these Thunders. You notice how I said be sure to try? I will be sure to try. I am for sure trying. You're going to wrap around on the same guy that you were next to, and we're just going to keep going like that. So I got 4 netters first off with 4 attacks each, thanks to the Wah, hitting on 4s. I'm only getting +1 to wound because it's only 15 plus, not 30 plus, so it's 4s to wound. So you got 3 wounds so far. You still have your +1 save, so you're at a 3-up save. And 1 dies there, so you have 2 left. And then the rest of them with 2 attacks each. We got 22 attacks hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s, got to remember they get to reroll 1s to wound as well. So there's 3 1s. That's better. 3-up saves, only got 2 guys left. Can they hold it? No. Oh no. They did pretty well though. Yeah. Well, the Mega Boss is gonna do it. He's gonna die doing it, but if I can at least maim you, if not fully kill you, that would be awesome. I have the ability, the number of attacks to kill you, and with your -1 save, but it's not still, if I may say so, statistically likely.
Yeah.
We'll start with his main axe. He has an extra attack on it thanks to Wah, and he's hitting on 2s. And there's 2 1s already, so already we're down to the point where most likely aren't going to kill you. 2s to wound though. And there's 3 more 1s! Oh, you're just going to kill me. So this is going to be -2, because -1 rend and a -1 to your save.
So I'm at 5 up.
So you're 5 up. So that's 4 damage so far. And let's see if I can do some more damage with my fist. It'll be 4s to hit instead of 5s. Naturally I roll 3 5+. I get the extra attack from Wah. Wounding on 2s. Okay, no rerolls there. Same, well, actually this one might be -2 rend. Yeah, it's -3 in total because of the extra, so 6 up. No, so D3 damage each. 3 more. So I did 7 damage in total, which will probably kill me. So you get to roll 7 dice, each 4+, does a mortal wound. Oh, you only did 1! It's okay, you'll just gently breathe on him and he will die. And he is down to 7 wounds, so he's bracketed a couple times. So are we done combat? We're done combat? So we got your tail attack onto them, doing D3 more mortal wounds. So 1 more mortal wound will kill you. Actually, we forgot to have these guys fight.
Yep.
So attacking the Gorgruntas. Anything special with their attacks?
He only gets the +1 to hit with his handgun. If he had the 2 pistols, then he gets 2 shots instead of hitting with his handgun. No. Nothing special. So it's just 6 attacks.
Hitting on?
Hitting on. I gotta pull it up.
4s to hit. 1 hit. 5. Oh, 2 hits. 5s to wound. Nothing. That's no surprise.
That's 5 to...
Battle shock. Bravery 5 on these 2. They lost 3 of their buddies. 1 more is going to run, so we'll leave their leader there, which is that guy. You lost 2 Hearthguard Berserkers, but they're Bravery 8, so they're fine. Yeah. Bravery 6 on your Thunders. They lost 4 guys. So that'll be 1 extra. And you could reroll that with order. You also have the banner that halves the number of guys that run. Is it round down or round up, does it say?
Round up.
Okay, so you'll still lose 1. So you want to just lose 1, or do you want to reroll?
I'll reroll and see.
Hopefully get the 1 or the 2.
Yeah, 1. There we go.
Now nobody runs. I lost a Stabba here, but they ignore Battle Shock thanks to the spell. And you lost the entire unit here, so there's no other Battle Shock to be done. So just points to be calculated. So I still have this objective. I did not take the middle objective, and I still have objective number 3. So this one's the one that's worth 3 points. So that's 4 points, bringing the score to 9-1 at the end of battle round 2. So beginning of battle round 3, let's see which objective is important. It's the middle one, and it's worth 3 points. That's a big deal. And now we roll off to see who gets to choose who goes first. You win ties, and I get a 6. Uh-oh. 4. Oh ho, okay. You double turn me, I'll double turn you. Destruction, turn 3. First off, we're going to, whoa, again. We're going to try to throw the spell to give him -1 hit, -1 save. It's a 6. I got it, so you can just leave those on them.
Okay.
And the spell to have them immune to battle shock, which I also get. We'll do the 3+ to let them reroll wound rolls of 1. Yeah, there we go. So they got all their usual buffs. The other guy, letting them reroll runs or charges, doesn't matter here. Because I ain't killing him and shooting, I don't think. No, I definitely can't. And I'm also going to, I'll select him as the guy I'm going to get +1 to hit against, but most likely he's not going to be fighting him. And then on a 4+, I could pile in a unit. Yeah, there we are. So I could choose a unit within 6 inches, and they could pile in. I wish the Trogoths were, because then I could pile in that way, and they could all vomit all over that. But he's going to choose the Stabas. So they are going to pile in to make sure we get, because then they'll be able to pile in again and really maximize the number of guys there. So he just orders them. He's just barking at them. Go get them, you little gits! You wee gits! And then into the movement phase, my shooters are going to keep on this objective. I'm going to swap out the net in the front just in case they don't get shot to death. We're just going to run all 4 of these to there. Woo! I rolled all off camera. Cory watched. I didn't even move my full run. And he'll just hide in these trees, holding as much as he can that objective. And the Mega Boss is going to retreat. I might as well throw a run at it. Not that he's running away. He's more just very cunning. So he's just going to move over to here. Yeah, right about there. Shooting, we got the 3 Trogoths. They have to breathe all over them. Hey, if I got lucky and killed them all, then yay. 2s to hit. Well, maybe. 3s to wound. Nope, not kill them all. -2 rend. So they are back up to a 6 up, rerolling 1s, 2s, and 3s. No, so D3 of them die. Oh, 3 of them die. If only 1 more got in, maybe I would have finished them all off and could charge in, because that would have been like game over, just charging over there. We'll take a few peppering shots into your Arcanaut company. Hitting them on 5s, wounding them on 5s. Yeah, I didn't think so. So no charging. At the beginning of the combat phase, I roll a die to see if I get an extra attack. The answer is yes. I've got at least 6. But if I roll 6, I'll get 2 extra attacks. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no.
Whoopsie.
Uh-oh. We're going to start with the Fellwater Trogoths now. Thankfully, this guy's actually closer over here, so he's going to pile in this way. And then this guy's just going to have to pile in. Wait, you know what? He's over here. He's going to have to end up closer to them. So I think it'll keep him... actually, no. What I'll do is I'll have him pile in.
Yeah.
Like so. And then pile him into here to get within 2 inches. And then just keep him about right here. Because he's got a 2 inch... Whoa!
Oh.
Don't jump on him, man! Don't jump on him, because he's got a 2 inch reach.
Body slam!
So these 2 are going to murder those 3, and then he'll do some damage over here. The 10 attacks into the Thunders, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. No, see, they could survive. These are -1, so they get a 5-up save, re-rolling 1, 2s, and 3s. Re-roll all 3 of those. And 2 of them fail. They're 2 damage each, so that kills the 3 of them. So straight up dead. Goodbye. Now this Fellwater Trogoth loses an attack because he's within 3 inches of the Ether Chemist. So he's back down to 5. I actually forgot 2 of their attacks. It's +2 attacks right now, not +1. So he's back down to 5 instead of 6. I kind of want to kill your Ether Chemist. Because these guys right now are 3-up saves, ignoring Rend, that's not -2, which is them, which is him. So, 5 attacks. I could kill all 10 if you roll horribly. I could just hand you 5 dice right now and you roll those dice and most likely you're fine. The Ether Chemist, on the other hand...
It will have a 4-up save because he gets +1, then you -1.
Right. But only 5 wounds. So I'm going to try to kill him. We'll see what happens. 3s to hit him. No? Well, we're doing good so far. 3s to wound him. As long as I don't roll... Okay, never mind. I can't kill him with that. That's only 4 damage in total. So you get a 4-up save. After all is said and done, he takes 2 wounds. If you're looking at the dice, that would have done nothing to them. So, something. You doing the Magmadroth next?
Yeah.
Into the Stabas, obviously. So your claws first, only 4 attacks.
Hitting on 6s.
6s now because -1 from the Netter and -1 from the spell. And you still get A6. Yeah, 3s to wound with a rend of
1.
So 6-up save. So that is 2 damage.
2 damage.
So 1, 2. And then his Maw hits on a 6 as well. No.
Okay.
Runic or Latchkey hitting on a 5 because -2. Hits. Damage on a 3.
No rend.
No rend, but 2 damage. So 5 up. Well, okay. And then 2 Runic Iron hitting on 6s or 5s as well. Nothing. Okay, killed 2 guys. I might as well do the Boing Grab Bouncer while I still can, right? So I'm going to actually pile in like this. just to keep you over there. I'm not sure if there's any weird way you could have possibly got over there. Now you can't. So start the guy on top, hitting on 3s, because it's the leader. Wounding on 4s, because I did not charge. Didn't matter. Well, it didn't matter. And then the squig itself, hitting on a 4, wounding on a 3, nothing. Yeah, 3 Hearthguard Berserkers, so 7 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, you should kill him. 3s to wound, unless you roll low on this. Oh, that can kill him if I don't roll a 5+. Oh, he's alive! Of course, stalemate! So these grots are going to pile in. We're going to stay out of engaging. Oh, there was a net right here. We were checking out the range of these nets.
Oh, yeah.
There was one right there.
Oh, he's just an old model. I couldn't tell.
You couldn't see him. So we're just going to pile in, and we're going to start maximizing the amount of attacks we can do here. That's what it looks like in the end. Netters, 2 extra attacks each. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s because I have the +1 to wound. Rerolling 1s because of these, not the spell, but the little Brewget guy or something. Get -1 save from the spell, so you're up to a 4 up because of your banner giving you +1. So you just took 5 wounds right there, bringing you down to 2. And then 30 attacks from 10 guys because they have +2 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 3s to wound, rerolling 1s. Oh, there's 1 in there. Okay, you've got 2 wounds left, and you get a 4-up save. So statistically, you should be easily dead.
Are you still -1?
Well, you're always -1. You're always -1
yeah,
because of the spell. I don't have any rend anywhere.
I think I'm dead.
You just failed 3 of them. But you had 7 wounds. You have 7 chances to mortal wound me, 4+ for each mortal wound. And you kill 5, respectable. So 5 of my goes away. You know what? I'll kill this netter in the back. Who cares? Okay. I should have stayed out. I left the widget there.
They got bumped.
I think they got bumped.
Yeah.
And then he's dead. Goodbye, Runesmiter. See you later, alligator. That leaves you with these 3 squads over here to fight the Fellwater Trogoths. You can start with him, Ether Chemist.
I don't know. Let me look at their stats first.
Battlesmith going in first.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s because of the stench of the Trogoths. Look at him. He doesn't care. He's like, oh, I've smelt worse. I have smelt worse. 3s to wound. 2 wounds in there with -1 rend, so we're looking at a 6 up. Nothing, and he does
4 damage.
4 damage. That kills one. Do I kill that one and bring them out of combat and let them shoot elsewhere? Objectives are objectives, right? That's the important thing here. So I'm going to kill this one in the back. That way it forces them to shoot this way, assuming they're not all dead after this. And then the Iron Drakes. So you, as much as these guys could engage them, you're going to choose just to stay as far away as you were before, or a little closer, but stay more than 3 inches away. So they're going to hit on 5s instead of 4s because it's stinky. It's stinky. Oh, look at all those 4s. Wounding on 5s, re-rolling because they still have that prayer on them, and re-roll that 1. Oh, there's 2 there. No rends, so we got my 5 up. 1 wound.
No.
And your Ether Chemist, he could take some pot shots. Like he could just move right here and attack.
I guess.
Why not, right? He's an inch away. Hitting on 5s. All right, well, that's a good reason. Well, Battle Shock time. They are immune to it. The Fellwater Trogoths are only Bravery 6. 5, possibly. Yeah, 5, so they could run. Oh, maybe I'm just going to Inspire and Presence them. Yeah, I'm going to Inspire and Presence them. Because I could lose just 1, right? Bravery 5. No. I lost a guy. If I roll a 6, I'd lose both of them. And I'm going to roll a 6, because that's what I keep doing for my Battle Shock. So I'm going to keep him there because I really want this objective to stay in my hands. And that is the only Battle Shock I would have to take. And you don't have any Battle Shock either, because I just wiped out the units. There's no partial units that were destroyed. So at the end of that turn, I took back this objective. I've got like 10 or 11 guys here, and you've only got about 5. And I've got the other 2 objectives too. So that means I get 5 points. Really racking up the points here. Hero phase, you're back up to 2 command points. Whose weapons are you going to buff?
Well, we're going to give them the +2 to shoot, the extra 1 to shoot, basically.
So on their cannons?
Because it doesn't do anything to him because he gets 3d6.
Yeah, it would just be 3d6 plus 1.
So they're going to get it on their cannons.
Your Battlesmith going to do the whole no retreat thing?
Yeah, we're not going to care about retreating because I want to shoot things today.
And then you do still have a prayer to give a reroll wound to pretty much anybody because he's within 18 inches of everybody. You get it? Who would you like to give it to? Same unit again?
That's the question. Do I give it to him and see if he can blast you off with the flamethrower? But of course, you could lose those 3, like roll 3 ones to hit. The thing, 3 hit.
You're getting 18 shots with them now. 3s and 3s -1. They're only 5-up saves. Oh, no, they're going to be minus. No, yeah, it's only -1 to shoot them with or hit them with melee weapons.
Yeah. No, he's going to give it to him again.
Yeah, I was going to say
They're like the best game on the board to give it to.
They should be able to kill those.
Especially with Aether Chemist buffing them too.
Yeah. Arcanaut Company is actually going to move towards the center to try to reinforce the push that is hurting pretty bad with the Mega Boss's forces coming through. And the Rune Smiter is going to move over too. Gonna throw some axes into that Boing Grot Bouncer, see if you get lucky. 5s to hit. Oh, they could kill him. 5s to wound. It's not likely. No. Throw an axe into this. There's a little guy right there. He just, he doesn't know what to do. You miss.
The 2 guys over there. The 3 harpoons are going to come into the Trogoths.
Ooh.
And then the rest of the pistols are going into them.
Into the Status. So 4 shots into the Boing Grot Bouncer. Hitting on?
4s.
Not killing him. 4s to wound. Nope, not at all. 3 skyhooks in the Trogoths hitting on 4s. Oh, that's 2 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 6-up saves.
-2.
Oh, no saves, so 2d3 damage. You're not killing both of them, but you did a lot of damage. 5 wounds. So it kills the 1, wounds the other one down to 2. And then we've got some shots into the Stabbers, starting with the regular guys hitting on 4s. Ooh, solid hit. 4s to wound. Ah, classic Cory.
Yep.
You got all the hits, but not the wounds. I still have enough shields here, so we're back up to a 4-up save with the banner and everything, so 1 dies. And your leader has a special 1, 4s to hit, and 3s to wound. So I've lost 1 guy so far, and I don't lose any more. 1 guy goes.
So axe first.
5s and 5s.
Nope.
No. And then fart gun.
Yeah.
So this is 3d6 shots.
That's what I'm double checking.
Well, if you get a good volume of shots here, you'll kill him. 3d6. 8 shots.
That's up and through. Oh, 2 through.
You need to get 2 of these through because you're -2 rend. They're 4s to hit, 4s to wound for some reason. It's a really weird profile. 4s to hit. Okay, you're average. All you need is average. You need 2 4+ and you kill him. Oh, you got him just barely. Woo, goodbye, Fellwater Shrogoth. And then your Iron Breakers, what is their target?
They're gonna shoot your mounted cavalry there.
The Gore Gruntas. Hitting on 3s. Torpedo was the white one. 3s to wound, rerolling. Only 1 miss, so just reroll that 1. It's in. -1 rend, so I get a 5-up save, and I do abysmally. So that's 5 wounds per, so 1 dies and 3 wounds to the next. 1 dies, and I'll wound not the leader. Charge a clock. Who's going?
They're charging.
Iron Breakers. Not ones to be slackers. 9-inch charge. They want to take back this objective if they can. There's netters everywhere, so they're impossible to
Not get away
ignore.
from. But at least we can come around this way and get on that objective.
If you kill enough guys, then the objective is yours, and that is the important one.
Yep.
Battlesmith wants to go in too. He's got pretty good attacks. And 7 inches will, as long as he goes straight in, he'll be in.
Yep.
No problemo. Aether Chemist is like, wait for me! And he charges in. Make sure he stays within 3 inches. So
Yeah, he can't get all the way around, so he has to come this way.
Yeah, right in the middle. Rune Smiter, sorry. He's a 3-inch charge. He got a 7, so he's in. I'm gonna roll a charge for these guys. 9-inch charge is probably not gonna get them because they have to get around their guys. They could join the fight over there.
Well, it gets me on the objective, so I might as well do...
Sure. Yeah. Toss in there. As we've got one of my little heroes, non-hero heroes over here. You're gonna start with your Battlesmith.
Start with the Battlesmith.
Hitting on 4s because of the netters. Winning on 3s because he's awesome. -1, so I get a 6-up save because I still have enough shields. No, so he killed 2 there. Make sure I keep enough shields. Yeah, I still have plenty if I kill these 2. Okay, I'm gonna do my Stabbers next, obviously.
Yep.
We're gonna make sure to pile in and get you really covered with netters. With nettas. We're gonna focus as much as we can on the Thunders, and then the next target of opportunity would be the Battlesmith. Start with the netters, hitting on 4s. Nice. Well, actually, nope, not nice. Wounding on 4s, because I still have at least 15. Probably the last time I'll have at least 15. Rerolling 1s, because I still have that ability on me. And you get your 3 up saves.
Yep.
Oh, 2 of them die. And then I have my regular guys. 9 more attacks from my regular guys, hitting on 4s, winning on 3s. We roll in 1s. That's 4 more. 3 up saves. So 1 more dice. Not bad so far. Let's put some damage onto your Battlesmith. 1 netter, hitting on a 4, wounding on a 4, nothing. And 5 regular guys hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So 2 more wounds on him. I think he's down to a 3 up save with his +1. And he takes 2 wounds, look at that. Which brings him down to 3 wounds. Hearthguard Berserker's up next. Will they finally kill that last Boingrat bouncer? Hitting on 3s. Oh yeah, he's probably dead. Unless, okay, maybe not. You got 3 wounds, he's got 2 wounds. He'll have a 5 up save against these. Can I get 2 5 ups? Oh, he got him. Just
2 damage each.
Oh right, only 1 had to get through.
Yeah.
My Brugit will go next. He'll attack the Arcanaut Company. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s. Hey, they both hit, wounding on 4s. My goodness, he wounded you. It's -1 rend, which ignores your +1 save, so you're just back up to a 5 up, and he kills 1! Wow, look at him go. Let's see if you can kill him. You want to start with your Auric Runesmiter?
Yeah, he's gonna start it. With the Runic Iron. Yeah, on 3s.
Wounding on?
4s.
What else you got?
His 1 latchkey.
4+. 3+. Oh, nothing. It's okay, you could pile in some other guys. Yeah, I've got everybody that I've fought with everybody I could fight with.
1, 2, 3.
You're good, you're good. You should be able to get like 3 or 4 in. So 4 of them got in there, including the leader.
Yep.
Hitting 5 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Ooh, this might kill him. Winning on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
Nope, you're not killing him. 6 up
red.
save. Yeah, he takes a wound. Oh no! Yeah, you didn't kill him, but you did grab the middle objective.
That only gives me.
That's 3 points. But wasn't that the important one?
Yeah, that was the important one.
Yeah. 3 points, which brings the score to 14-4 at the end of battle round 3. So let's talk about this for a second. The score is 14-4, and we got 2 rounds left.
So if I get 10, I can't get anyone to this objective, which means I can't get 5 this turn. Period.
You can't get enough people to this objective.
Yeah.
Because you could go first, and you could retreat and run and get there.
But it wouldn't be enough to do anything with this. I can't
Yeah.
because I need to get 5 and 5 in order to even tie.
Yeah, no matter what the special objective is, that one, that is even more
Yeah.
of ceiling kind of thing. Yeah, because you can totally get the other 2 objectives. You've already got this one, and I don't think I'm going to take it from you. And your Hearthguard Berserkers can obviously take care of them. And this is all a moot point on top of that if I roll to get to go first.
Yeah.
In which case, I have this objective, and whatever, I don't get that one.
Is really how well my damage went last turn would have done me a lot better. But
Yeah.
I didn't do a whole lot of damage. So.
Yeah, it was the return double turn as
Yeah.
well that allowed me to do the extra damage that I needed to do to keep you away from me. That's the hard thing, and I like that about this game, is that, do you take the first turn, or do you go for the second turn and go for the double turn? If you go for the double turn, it's powerful, but it lets your opponent take table control, which you saw, but at the same time, you're so far away as a shooting army, it wouldn't have done much damage. Well, good game. So we are going to play one last game for this draft campaign. We're going to go all the way up to 2,000 points for our last game. And we're each going to choose to drop a unit if we want to, which we'll talk about next game. And then we'll draft all the way up to 2,000. So we're at 1,500 roughly right now. I'm at 1,450. I think you're at 1,500 even. And so we will discuss the next draft picks for the final game. So this next game will actually, the army should look even more different as we finagle around what it is we do. So make sure you click the link below to go and watch that last 2,000 point draft campaign game to see how it goes. Can Cory get a win to tie up the number of wins and losses? Or will that destruction just beat the crap out of order?
Oof.
We'll see. Both sides in this game sure took some heavy losses.
Yep.
Let's find out what happens in the final game at the link below. Click it now, and we'll see you in the vault. Happy wargaming!